It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against the Clippers.
They were just locked really in a zone from a team defense standpoint. And nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
And that was the key, Greg, communication and the teamwork. You can't play good rotating defense if you're not communicating and on the same page. They were doing all of that at a high level.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Howard. And it's Capella in the force line. A nice shot by Knight.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Jones checked in for Houston. And Tucker has it in the corner. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Harden against Knight to end the run. Harden's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise, though.
Jones, the pass to Beverly. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Bledsoe, here we go. Pass to Lure. Dishes it to Knight. Stolen by Harden. Kicks to Capella. Here's Ariza. From outside, off the mark. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Tucker has it in the corner. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And that one's good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
Here's Capella. Makes it off the glass. Capella's got his first points of the game.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Knight on the wing. And Jones sends it back. Feeds it to Beverly. And some nice passing there by Houston. He dishes it to Jones. Ariza kicks to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Bledsoe with a defensive effort.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's Tucker. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Harden. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's Bledsoe. Left side, Knight. It's rebounded by Houston. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Another miss by Harden.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
To the left wing. Here's Lure. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's the break. Here's Beverly. Finished off the break.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember G.A. as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here is Bledsoe, following the score by Houston. The Suns have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Knight hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Knight against Harden. Back to Ariza. Unloads. And Houston again with the bucket. Knight with it. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns ahead. They're up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Howard. And it's Capella in the power forwards position.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental errors.
6 to shoot. Stolen by Harden. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Price with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Rockets fourth.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
And for Coach Hornacek, Greg, you learned from one of the toughest coaches as a player. You know, several trips to the finals. And you know this guy well, Clark. Jerry Sloan was the guy that molded Jeff Hornacek.
One of the outstanding coaches in the history of the NBA, Jerry Sloan. Although Hornacek saw all that success in Utah, this is a homecoming job for him because he started his career in Phoenix.
Some changes for Phoenix. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Ronnie Price. And a switch here also for Houston. Jones checked in for Capella.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
The feed to Goodwin. There's the dish to Weems. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
And when you're shooting like this, you should be winning. They're scoring with tremendous efficiency.
And Howard with the stuff.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Terrence Jones.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around.
Now, here's Goodwin. Pass to Weems. 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. No good off the front iron. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Jones, no luck.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Weems. Harden grabs the miss. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Beverly. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Lure comes in for Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Goodwin. And it's Brandon Knight in for Eric Bledsoe. Houston also making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. That one goes. Count it. Weems got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here we go, 1-on-1. And that one is hammered home.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And so here's Phoenix following the score by Houston. Brewer with the steal.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Jones drives in. They get it again. Capella kicks to Beverly. Brewer dishes to Thornton. The pass to Capella. And some nice passing there by Houston. Good. Beverly's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Rockets.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
It's Knight with the drive. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element.
It's all tied in Phoenix. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.